This week's crystal grid is charged to open and precipitate flows of paradise, wealth, prosperity, and richness into the lives of all, allowing for the divine essence of abundance we all are to manifest and substantiate in form through any and all avenues, expanding and evolving them, and opening new roads as well. Don't forget to check this week's all-in-one astrology video as well as this week's collective vibe check tarot. You can find them under their own playlist on my main channel page. And don't forget, on Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, I am doing my live thank you and ask me anything Q&A as part of my promotion for my Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign. If you're interested in making a donation, you can follow the links in the down bar below. Hey there, Virgo. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to the week starting May 10th, 2021. And remember, guys, I am front-loading all of my announcements now, so if you have a tendency to skip around, you're going to miss out. So, make sure that you check them out. And thank you to everyone who does watch the announcements and listen. So what is going on when it comes to your cards? Well, for your spiritual theme this week, you actually have the Nine of Swords upright. And this is a week where there is a massive amount of emotional clearing and integration going on. I'm actually seeing a lot of you Virgo people being put in a position where you're going to have to face a lot of things that ultimately have some deep-rooted fears in an irrational past or maybe an unstable conditioning that maybe had been put upon you, right? Maybe this goes back to old issues, old wounds, or maybe even the worldviews that may have been imposed upon us, right, as kids, imprints and things like that. But the Nine of Swords is giving you an opportunity to face some of your darkest fears and some of your most warped conditioning. And I'm saying this as a Virgo myself, in order to actually get back a part of yourself that you need to have a healthier relationship with. As we go through this process, we also find that we're leveling up in other areas of our life, our relationships, our spiritual practices, our jobs, our social lives, so it's absolutely worth it. And if you've made a habit of bypassing deep internal work, this work is probably going to be harder on you than those who actually don't bypass it, okay? But we're all going to be going through it, and we all just need to be ready to face those fears. I like to treat it like a video game or an anime battle. Really takes the edge off. So what's going on when it comes to your material shifts, when it comes to your work, your job, your finances? Well, you do actually have the Queen of Cups in reverse. And this week, it could be a bit of a challenge that comes from, I'm not sure if this is an individual or this is kind of like a circumstance, like an episode that happens this week, but there seems to be something going on with either a transaction, a person, or maybe some professional or financial pursuit or negotiation you're involved in where you need to be careful about a manipulator. And with the Queen of Cups reversed, it does look like this person is not necessarily manipulating you in order to hurt you, but manipulating you in a sense where they want your loyalty, they want your love, they want your attention, they want your acceptance. But, when you think about this kind of thing, even when it comes to a professional alliance or a financial transaction, a relationship with a client or whatever, there's nothing pure about that kind of affection. There's nothing pure about that kind of loyalty. This could spell trouble down the road if you don't handle this carefully, especially when it comes to important paths, important projects, or financial aspirations or professional ambitions that you have. Make sure you handle this situation very carefully and very mindfully so you don't find yourself in a dysfunctional relationship with somebody that you need to keep a healthy boundary with or maybe a healthy distance from. As we get on to your communications with friends, relatives, maybe other people in your life, your community, You do have the World card reversed, and I'm actually seeing this week is going to really bring up a lot of unfinished business for you. But not unfinished business I want you to be afraid of. The World card reverse can bring opportunities for a lot of do-over unfinished business. Maybe the opportunity to do over positive, maybe connections, friendships, relationships, or maybe even the opportunity to do over certain connections we have with our own personal passion projects, bringing things back into our life that we sorely miss. However, with the World card reversed, it does look like some things that have been left unfinished, or maybe we left by the roadside, or we were forced to give up or forced to abandon, or even things that we never got to fully enjoy. We want to make sure we stay available for that unfinished business, or we stay available to receive it when it comes, because I think for a lot of you, this is going to show up in a very sweet way. As we get on to your challenge this week, you do actually have the Four of Wands in reverse. And with the Four of Wands reversed, it's really important to pay attention. When it comes up as a challenge, remember the Four of Wands reversed is still a very positive card, even when it's reversed. And this week, you are getting a chance to start actually doing some serious building, making some serious headway with a major accomplishment that you have just been dying to finally start getting to work on. And it's important to understand when you're doing all of this emotional clearing with the Nine of Swords or taking care of unfinished business with the World card reversed, you do need to get established in the new and not just leave an empty space, right? It's like when we're cleansing and purifying our spaces, we don't just clear it out and leave a void. We fill it with new light. We fill it with new energy. And the Four of Wands reverse is saying you are challenged with not forgetting that. This is also a very strong week for a lot of you to start actually getting yourselves established in a completely new lifestyle or a new environment, whether you are just setting up the building blocks this week or really getting down on whatever you've had started with. As we get on to your relationships with love and romance and partnerships, you do have the Six of Pentacles upright. And a lot of you Virgo people are actually going to get a chance to actually have a relationship opportunity that allows you to live a different lifestyle than you are accustomed to. The Six of Pentacles upright is showing up as possibly a new person. For those of you who are available to a new person, this could actually be somebody that comes from a type or a background or, again, a lifestyle that maybe actually does resonate with you, that is something that you are attracted to, that actually connects, but you've never had a chance to actually maybe go and try it out or be with that type of person before. You've kind of always stuck to another type. And for those of you who are currently coupled, you and your partner are also going to be coming into a very nice way where you're able to also open up to a completely different type of lifestyle than the one that you guys have also become accustomed to, or the one that maybe you guys have found yourselves getting into a bit of a repetitive cycle with, and you would like to maybe shake things up. And this is coming through some good fortune and some support on the partner side as well. So that is what I've got for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And should you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.